Calling CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. Echo Alpha 2 station, go again. Oh, is that Echo Alpha 2, Echo Juliet Romeo, is that correct? Right, Echo Alpha 4, Echo Juliet Romeo, is that correct? Yeah, roger, roger, yeah, no problem there. Your signal is 5 and 5 at just level with my noise. So it's a bit hard making you out. Name this way is Kevin and location is South Wales there. Back to you, Echo Alpha 4, Echo Juliet Romeo. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, no problem at all there. Your signal is 5 and 5, 5 and 5 this way. Name this way is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor, India November, and I'm running a Yaesu FT 1000 MP. My output is 80 watt and running a fan dipole there. Back to you, Echo Alpha 4, Echo Juliet Romeo. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, thank you very much there. I won't hold it. I'm trying to get some other stations and it's a bit hard to make you out there. So you have a fine day and a fine night, and maybe we'll make contact again there. Echo Alpha 4, Echo Juliet Romeo. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Have a good night. Bye-bye 73s. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. Mike 7 station. Right, is that Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot Mike, is that correct? Yeah, Mike 7 Delta Fox Mike, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Your signal is 5 and 8 this way, 5 and 8. Location is Pontypool in South Wales there. Working conditions this way. Yaesu FT 1000 MP, running a fan dipole, and the output is about 80 watts there. Name this way is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November. Back to you, Mike 7 Delta Fox Mike, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, thank you very much there, David. I got your name. You're up and down. Sometimes you're 5 and 8, and sometimes you reach 5 plus 10. So you're working not too bad there, but a little bit of fade. But it's working all right there. I'm up about 600 feet above sea level, so I'm quite high up there. But what is your working conditions that way? Mike 7 Delta Fox Mike. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot Mike, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Your audio is fine, no distortion or nothing there, but it's a bit hard for me to give you a good audio report because your signal's up and down there, but it's sounding good. It's not distorted or it's not too quiet there. But I'm using one of them W2 IHY equalizers on this radio because it's an old radio there, and I think that might be boosting my audio up a bit there. Okay there, David, I say thank you for coming back to me. You might be able to work the other Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. He's up on the digital mode, up on 40 meters there. So if you do digital, have a look for him there. I'm on sideband and he's on digital, up on the 40 meters there. Back to you, Mike 7 Delta Fox Mike. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. .73s, have a good day. Well, good night, David. Hopefully you'll get the other station on FT8 there. Mike 7 Delta Fox Mike. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Bye bye for now. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. CQ80, calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. CQ80 calling CQ80. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, calling CQ80. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling.
Echo India 2, Japan, Italy, Bravo.
Echo India 2, Japan, Italy, Bravo. 5 plus 15 there, very strong there. Back to you. Echo India 2, Japan, India, Bravo. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Yeah, gb64 Mike Oscar Delta. Good evening from EI2 JIB. Operator's name is Peter. I'm located here about 30 kilometres southwest of Dublin. And I was just talking to Curtis there on 40 metres as well. And he informed me that you were down here, so I said I'd come down and give you a shout and get you on 80 as well. Hope all is well. What is the name for the lot? Over.
Name this way is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November. Yeah, and you're very strong. You're touching plus 20. I've been sending them up to Curtis on FT8 on 40 metres, the ones I've contacted down here there. But yeah, very strong there, Peter, and thanks for coming down to me and making contact with me. Echo India 2, Japan India Bravo. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
100% Kevin, big signal as well. You're peeking over the line here, no problem hearing you from my QTH there. Located here about 30 kilometres southwest of Dublin in a place called County Kildare. Kilo India Lima, Delta Alpha Radio Echo. And cracking signal, no problem whatsoever. Okay, I won't hold it up. I'll let you get a few more in the log. Have a nice evening. And best 73s from EI2 just in bed, over.
Okay, no problem, Peter. You have a good night as well there. EI2 Japan India Bravo. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Have a good night, Peter. Thank you.
73s.
This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? Calling CQ80. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. CQ calling CQ, this is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling.
gb64 mod, Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet,
Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Your signal 5+10 this way. Name is Kevin, and location Pontypool in Wales. Back to you, Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta.
Good evening, gb64 mod, Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet. Thank you for coming back. Well, thank you for hearing me. I'm just running 20 watts, 20 watts from a G90, I think it's a design guru or something like that, a G90, just on loan. Name is George, and not too far from you, I'm in the Forest of Dean. So nice to hear that it's 5.9 over there in Pontypool. Quite surprised really for 20 watts, but there we are. Anyway, what's gb64 all about?
Yeah, gb64 mod is celebrating the mods, the motorbike people on the scooters there. If you look up on the website gb64 mod, you'll find the information there. It's just 64 years in August for the mods in Brighton and that. Just something to do, a special course we applied for to do during August. But yeah, Forest of Dean, I know that area. I lived in Cinderford for 10 years, so you could probably tell by my voice. My accent is Gloucestershire, Forest of Dean there. But I lived in Cinderford and came from the village of Newent, which is in between Cinderford and Gloucester there. Back to you, George. Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta.
I do remember them. I wasn't one myself. I didn't ever have a motorbike or anything like that. I went straight to a car. Okay, I'm living in Cinderford. Yeah, well, I'm in Colford, just to the southeast of Colford. Just on the edge of Milkwall, if you know where that is. Tucked away in the trees, surrounded by trees, very few neighbours, and a very quiet location. But okay, I'm just trying this Yaesu G90, which is all right. My grandson has just taken his foundation license, and I was thinking it might be a very nice birthday present for him. Because it only does 20 watts, and it's got an ATU in it, so it doesn't need much other than the rig and a power supply. Okay on the accent, by the way, I didn't think you were Welsh. I couldn't quite place it, but the audio on this set is a tiny little delayed speaker and not the best of audio. It's quite readable, no problem at all. Back to you, Kevin, gb64mod, G8AOJ.
Okay, Golf 8 AOJ, gb64mod, yep. Your signal is staying quite solid there. Sometimes it drops to 5 and 8 and then back up to 5 plus 10, so I'm receiving you not too bad there. It is fading now and again, but that could be just the way it is there, but it's working very good there. The audio is good, and I think you'll be pleased with that. It's making it over to me, no problem at all there. I don't know if I gave you what radio I'm using this way, but it's a Yaesu FT1000MP, and the audio is coming from a W2 IHY equalizer through an MD100 microphone, and my output is 80 watt, and it's a fan dipole there. Back to you, George. Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Fine, Kevin, G8AOJ. Well, I'm running a doublet here. The doublet's hung between the trees, courtesy of Forestry England, who gratefully, who obligingly have planted trees outside my property, and there was a big wire between them, and you wouldn't know it was the silver birch holds up the centre, and one tree holds the one end, and my tree holds the other end, so it's quite a good antenna. I can tune it up with an ATU on every band, and I'm using an external ATU along with the internal ATU just to overcome any problems there. Anyway, okay, well, it's my bedtime. I'm just about to go off to bed, so I wish you a very good evening. You've got an own call sign there, Kevin. G8AOJ.
Yeah, Golf 8 AOJ. The home call sign is Mike Whiskey 9 Kilo Juliet Charlie. I was Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie, but I've done the other test there, so I'm now Mike Whiskey 9 Kilo Juliet Charlie. And by the way, do you know G0SDD, Golf 0 Sugar Delta Delta? He comes from Colford area. Do you know him?
Oh yes, I know him quite well. We speak on 2 meters quite often, and I would recognise him in the street. We do meet up once in a while. Yeah, I know him quite well. He's only 3 miles away from me, and I'm VHS. He's business. He turns the leader on my 2 meter rig, Kevin, over.
Okay, no problem there. Okay, thank you very much, George. I'll let you go to bed. I'm gonna give a few more calls out for till about 11 o'clock, and then that's it. It's a bit slow on 80 meters there. The other station is operating. There's 2 of us. The other one's on FT8 on 40 meters there. Okay, George, you have a good night, and hopefully we'll make contact again. Golf 8 Alpha Oscar Juliet. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Have a good night.
Very good night, Kevin. It's nice to hear somebody on 80 meters. I've been listening most of the day, and there's nothing, but obviously it comes alive in the evening. Someday we'll see you again. GB4MOD, G8AOJ. Bye now.
Goodbye, and hopefully in winter time, maybe we'll make contact on 160. I like to get on 160 in the winter time. Have a good night, George. Bye bye.
Good night, Kevin. All the best.
Okay, United Station, go again there. Okay, no problem there. Delta Lima 1, Mexico, Delta United. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Name this way is Kevin, and your signal is 5 and 8. And sometimes fade into 5 and 6, but peak in 5 and 8 there. Back to you, Delta Lima 1, Mike Delta Uniform, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, bye-bye there, Ernest, Delta Lima 1, Mike Delta Uniform. You have a good night from from Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Bye-bye for now, and thank you for calling me. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ4, CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling.
Golf 5, Tango, Mike, Portugal.
Golf 5, Tango, Mike, I recognise that call sign, I already know the name. Tim, is that correct?
Yes, that's a Roger. Nice to hear you. Name is Tim, down in West Sussex, and you're 59 plus here, over.
No problem there, you're 5 plus 10, Tim. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Special event station for the mods there. If you look up on the website gb64 Mike Oscar Delta, you'll find all the information there. Operator this way is Kevin. You know me from old call sign of Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Juliet Charlie, but now Mike Whiskey 9 Kilo Juliet Charlie. But at the moment I'm a gb64 mod. Back to you, Tim. Golf 5 Tango Mike, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta.
I saw your voice is still familiar, Kevin. I hope you're keeping well, by the way. And yes, you go back your way. A bit back further than that as well. It's good to hear you, and I know you're thinking Pontypool, aren't you, from memory, so it's good to get you in the log. Yeah, you're 59 plus, Kevin. Absolutely no problems at all. And yeah, I heard your colleague Dick Curtis on 40. I couldn't get to the pilot, to be honest. Yeah, there's a pilot up there. I think it was 7150. He's doing a good job, but hopefully you'll get some similar sort of pilot here as well soon, Kevin. gb64 mod, G5CM/portable. Back to you.
Yeah, Golf 5 Tango Mike. Yeah, he's on 40 meters. I was going to go on there, but he decided to go on there. I'm on the quieter band. He can handle the pile-ups a bit better than me. He's more experienced than me, so I'm surprised he ain't on FT8. That's where he usually goes. But it's good he's on sideband there. I have been sending him up to him, but he hasn't notified me he's changed frequencies, so that's okay. They can look for him up there. Yeah, it's nice to hear you, Tim. I've been listening out for you, but never heard you, not for quite a while now. But no doubt we'll make contact again there as well. Golf 5 Tango Mike, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Yeah, okay, no problem, Kevin. Well, nice to hear you again. Nice to make contact with you after a long time. I know we can make a bit of contact on the other band as well, which I know we did. We were both on about a decade ago, I remember that. And I know we've come together a few times, I think that's on 80 and 40 as well. So it's good getting you on again. I'll leave you to it and we'll see more. All the best to you, Kevin, and hopefully we don't leave this one on for the next time. And you take care there. gb64mod, G5cm/B. All the best, Kevin. Happy to meet you, and you fill your log 73.
Yeah, 73s, leave you a message on your YouTube channel, and you'll be able to hear yourself on this band when I upload the video there. Okay, Tim, have a good night and catch you again. Golf 5 Tango Mike, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Bye bye.
Bye, 73, Kevin. Take care.
This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls. Golf Summer India Juliet Zulu, I think. Come again? Right, Golf 1 Juliet Zulu, is that correct? Right, I can't quite get the last letter. I got Golf 1 Juliet Zulu, because you're level with my noise. You're about 5 and 5 at the moment. I'll try again. Golf 1 Juliet Zulu. Okay, I got it. That's why I couldn't get it then, because it's 2 J's. That's Golf 1 Juliet Juliet Zulu. Is that correct? Yeah, no problem there. Yeah, you're 5 and 7 to 5 and 8, so you're a bit better than me. Can I have your name? The name this way is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November, and you're correct. Curtis has been sending stations down to me, and I've been sending stations back up to him there. He's a lot more powerful than me. I think he's running a kilowatt or something. I'm only running 80 watts there. Back to you. Golf 1 Juliet Juliet Zulu, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, Golf 1 JJZ, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. You never know, we might make contact on 10 meters there. We might be able to make contact there during the daytime. I'll be on there, or if I'm not on there, Curtis will be on there. Have a good day, Simon, and thank you for coming back to me. Golf 1 Juliet Juliet Zulu, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Thank you. Okay, thanks. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? Echo Uniform Station, you're very weak, but I'll try and get your call sign again. Right, Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform. Now, just give me the last letter. You're like 3 by 3, but give me the last letter. Negative, I didn't get it. Say it a couple of times there. Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform, the last letter. Was that Delta? Was that Delta? Is that correct? No, I can't quite make it out. Did you say Delta? The last letter Delta? Right, golf. Is that correct? Someone give me a golf. Okay, I got you then. Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform Golf. You're 3 by 3. You're very hard to make out because you're level with my noise, but I got the golf. I did have help from somebody, but you made the contact there. Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform Golf. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Name this way is Kevin. You're like 3 by 3. Back to you, Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform Golf. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, Mike Whiskey 7 Echo Uniform Golf. I can't quite make out anything else you're saying, so but you made the contact. You're in my log there. Have a good night, and maybe you can work the other station on 40 meters. He's on 7150. Maybe you can work Curtis up on 40 meters a bit better than you can work me on 80 there. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Golf. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Have a good night. The station gave me the golf. Thank you very much. I can't quite make him out. He's 3 by 3 this way, but thank you very much. CQ80 Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80 Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? CQ80 Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling.
Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey, how copy?
Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey, got you, no problem at all. 5 plus 15 this way. Name is Kevin. Back to you.
Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey returning. You are a 5 and 5. I've got a pretty high noise level here. The operator name is Di, Delta Alpha India, and we're located about 15 miles north of Carmarthen. Got very high noise levels here, but you are making the trip, and as I said, it's about 5 and 5 to 5 and 7. Thank you.
Okay, no problem there. Well, you're making the trip very good this way. You're 5 plus 15, so very strong to me there. Di. Working conditions this way, I'm using FT 1000 MP, and my audio is coming from a W2 IHY equalizer through an MD 100 microphone. My output is 80 watt and running a fan dipole there. Back to you. Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Golf Bravo 64 Mike Delta returning to, oh god, I'm trying to read your web page at the same time, and it's going a little bit hourly. I've just realised that celebrating mods. Tell me a little bit more about that. Station here, we're running an old FT707 with a random microphone from John Fox and a 20-metre doublet about 6 metres off the ground. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, it's the mods. You know, the people on the scooters in the 1960s there. It's Curtis's idea. Curtis is the other operator. He's up on 40 metres. But you know, the mods and the rockers in Brighton is 64 years or something when they were about. So that's the basics of it. But it was Curtis's idea to do a special event with that call sign there. Back to you, Di. Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey returning. Yay! Well, I don't know what to say. It's a bit of a culture that was before my time. Although I do like the music, a lot of the music from the 60s, no matter what it was. The celebration of mod culture, you say it was Curtis's idea, but what's your involvement in it? You sound a lot younger than I perceive you to be. Was you around at the time? Thank you.
Oh, negative, no. Curtis is the old man there. I was born in 1968, so I'm a lot younger than Curtis. Curtis is about, I think, 8 years older than me, so he was a mod back in his time. He rode the scooters and that. If you look it up on the internet, you'll see it all about the mods and rockers. They used to fight on the beach in Brighton. On a bank holiday weekend in August. It was a big thing back then, but it was before my time, and so Curtis would probably tell you more about it if you contacted him up on 40 metres there. So back to you. Just look it up on the internet and you'll know all about it there. Back to you. Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
with my parents during my childhood, so it's very, very different. How's the little event station been going? I mean, have you been on particularly long today, or how long have you got the call for? Back to you.
Yeah, this is the first night for me, but Curtis has been on since the beginning of August. We're operating all through August there, so you might make contact with us on 10 meters during the daytime, maybe. But yeah, so I'll be on 20, 15 meters through the daytime, and on 10. and if I'm still about, I'll be about on 80 and 40 there. Curtis usually does FT8, but I think he's on a sideband at the moment, on 7/150, so you probably make better chance of making contact with him. He's running a bit more power, and the band's probably a bit more favourable on 40 metres and 80 there, so hopefully if you go up to 7/150 you'll make contact with Curtis. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about it there. Back to you, Di. Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Yeah, 73s, yeah. I'm on the quieter band, he's on the busy band, because he's more used to the pileups than I am. I can do them, but he's been operating a lot longer than me, so he's quite welcome to all them contacts one after the other. I'm alright here, we're on 80, where I just get a few every now and again. Okay, Di, have a good night, and hopefully we'll make contact again. Golf Whiskey 7 India Oscar Whiskey. You have a good night, and thank you for coming back to me. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Bye bye. Right, the Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet. I got that one. Come back. Okay, Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Well, your signal is 5 plus 15. I seem to be receiving stronger than I'm getting out there, but that's no problem. I'm picking you up mighty fine there. Name this way is Kevin, and working conditions Yaesu FT 1000 MP. And W2 IHY equalizer on a on an MD100 microphone, running a fan dipole and about 80 watts output there. The other station, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, is up on 40 meters on 7/150, so you may be able to make contact with him a bit better than me, because he seems to be getting quite a lot up there. I'm on the quieter band there. Back to you, David. Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Yes, okay, Kevin Hall, Hobbit, no problems at all. Yeah, the man did up and down with it, Kevin, but there's no problem to copy it just at the moment. And yeah, okay, on the 1000 MP, yeah. Well, I'm also running an older radio as well, Kevin. I'm using the FT 2000 Delta. That's the one that I'm using at the moment. I think it's about 20 years old. Kevin, I've only had it about 4 months, but I quite like the radio. Yeah, I had it changed round 3 or 4 months ago. I was away from the radio for about 12 months, and then I come back on that time, I think, Kevin. And the antenna is an American design. It's a Whiskey 5 Golf India antenna, and its nickname, believe it or not, is a mystery antenna. And I think it was called that because it was a mystery to them when they designed it, how it worked so well. And it covers 80 to 6, Kevin. That's the bands it covers. Now, I don't use it on all of the bands. station. Curtis on 40 metres before I pull the plug. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta, Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet.
Okay, Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, thanks David for coming back to me. Hopefully you can get Curtis. I think he's got a bit of a pile up over his way, but hopefully you'll make contact with him. If you don't, we're operating all through August there, so you'll have a chance to make contact with either me or him on 40 metres and maybe 10 metres sometime there. Okay David, have a good night, and thank you for calling me. Golf 0 Papa Mike Juliet, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Thank you.
Kevin, so I do remember it all. All the best, enjoy the rest of the evening, Kevin. C0PM is now clear and QSY.
Yeah, bye bye there. Any other stations? This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Right, Mike 5 Alpha, I didn't get the other letters. Okay, I didn't get quite the last letter. I had some noise coming up, but I got Mike 5 Alpha Lima. I didn't get the last letter because I had a load of noise come back, but you're 5 plus 10. Okay, I got that now, got all of that. Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, name is Donald. Yeah, you're 5 plus 10 this way. I expect you've got all my radio and everything from the last conversation with the other person there, but 5 plus 10, quite strong to me, no fading at all there. Back to you, Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, Golf Bravo 5, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Right, yeah, I had one of those, but I ended up selling it. I had one last year, and now I'm just using a FT1000MP. I also got a FT950, and I also got a FT710, but at the moment I'm using the FT1000MP because I'm just playing around with a W2IHY microphone equalizer, and it seems to work okay on the older radios than the newer ones there. Back to you, Donald. Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, this is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, no problem there. Well, I'm running 80 watts through a fan dipole, and it's up about 30 feet there. And maybe you can have it work the other station. I don't know if you have worked the other station on 40 meters. He's on 7150, but he's got quite a few waiting to call in there. He's got quite a few on there, so it might take a while, but you might be able to make contact with him a bit better than me there. Back to you, Donald. Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Yeah, no problem there. I'll look it up in a moment there. I don't think many more will be contacting me, so I'll type in your call sign and have a look at your radios there in a moment there. Okay, Donald, thank you very much for coming back to me, and I'll work a few more because there was some more calling while you were calling there, but you were just a little bit stronger than them. Have a good night, Donald, and hopefully you'll work the other station up on 40 meters there. Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Thank you.
Okay, send it to you, sir, Kevin. Mike 5 Alpha Lima X-ray, Golf Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Over.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good night. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling.
Mike 0 Sierra Charlie Sierra.
Mike 0 Sierra Charlie Sierra.
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. Ironically, I've just worked Curtis on 40 metres, dropped down to 80 and heard you calling with the same call sign. So great to hear you both, over.
Roger, thank you. Yeah, I think he's sending them down to me and trying to make me do some work because he's doing a lot of work up there, but he's a bit more experienced than me, so but that's quite a few he's sent down to me. Any ones that haven't worked him, I'm sending up to him to make him do some work, but it seems like he's sending them all down to me as well there. By the way, what is your name? Name this way is Kevin. Your signal is 5 + 10, so very strong this way. Mike 0 Sierra Charlie Sierra, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta.
Mike 0 Sierra Charlie Sierra. Yes, the name is Simon. The location is Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, and you're about 5 and 9 with me, Kevin. He didn't actually send me down in your direction. I just happened upon you. He did mention that there was a friend of his who was also operating, but he didn't specifically say where. So a bit of a coincidence, really, but great to get you in the log. And yeah, I'm running a DX10, 100 watts into an MFED halfway for 80 metres over.
Okay, no problem there. Yeah, I'm running a FT 1000 MP, a fan dipole, and my output is about 80 watt, and my microphone is running through a W2 IHY equalizer there, and yeah, he's on 7150, so it makes a change not to have somebody that he sent down to me there. Okay, Simon, thank you very much for making contact. Hopefully we can make contact during the daytime on 10 meters as well, because we're operating all the bands there. So Simon, thanks for making contact, and you have a good night. Mike 0 Sierra Charlie Sierra, this is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta.
Yeah, cheers, Kevin, lovely to work you, and I'll look for you on 10 metres. 7-3s, have a good evening, and 0 SCS clear.
Thank you, have a good night. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ, calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls? Calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80 calling CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64, Mike Oscar Delta calling.
Okay, the conditions are a little difficult. Golf 5 Tango Mike, was it? Yeah, okay, very good. Golf 5 Tango Mike Audible. Nice to hear you. You're 5x9, there is some QRM, the band is getting a little noisy, but you're sitting with 5 and 9. My name is Curtis. I'm located in southeast Wales, a small heritage town of Blaenavon. I wonder where you're located. Golf 5 Tango Mike Audible, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Tim. Tango India Mike. Tim is among here.
what are you hearing on the band? Do you hear lots of QRM on this frequency now and lots of noise over? It's got a bit of a crazy place, 40 meters tonight. The conditions are very strange. Lots of ZG stations and quite good conditions, I suppose. But it was very strange last night when, I don't know if you heard me saying that when the European DX contest ended yesterday, I think I was the only station on the band. I was struggling to make a QSO. Everybody went to bed. But there we are. So it's a bit of fun tonight. Nice to hear you. Enjoy your portable operation. And I'll look for you another time when conditions are a little easier. Thank you for the call, Tim. Golf 5, Tango Mike Portable. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for this. Okay, the station Charlie Tango. Was there a Charlie Tango?
CQ80, CQ80, this is Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta calling. CQ80, CQ80, this is Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta, looking for any calls? Right, Golf Mike 4, Lima Oscar Lima. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Okay, Charlie from Aberdeen, no problem there. Your signal is 5 and 9, sometimes 5 and 8, but 5 and 9. Name this way is Kevin. Location is at Pontypool in South Wales there. Back to you, Golf Mike 4, Lima Oscar Lima. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta. Yeah, Kevin, yeah. There's another Golf Bravo 6-4 on 40 metres called Curtis, but I'm Kevin down on 80 metres there. Running a Yaesu FT 1000 MP and fan dipole, and the output is 80 watts there. Back to you, Golf Mike 4, Lima Oscar Lima. Golf Bravo 6-4, Mike Oscar Delta.
One wire antenna I'm using at the moment. It's sort of a strange configuration, like an adapted U configuration. I just put it up, it's been up in the past, but we put it up earlier on tonight. So I was around and I came across it. So it's okay. I do like more music as well. I'm more of a punk myself, but I do like listening to the modern music to get the
Yeah, Roger, yeah. And yeah, I like the punk music as well, but it was Curtis's idea, the other operator that's on 40 meters, to do this call sign. He's a bit older than me. I'm only I was born in 1968, so it was a bit before my time, but I remember them on the news and that. I watched the videos and everything, them on the beaches and on Brighton and that on the bank holiday, on the August bank holiday. But we'll be operating all through August, so maybe you could work us on 10 meters, and maybe you could work Curtis. He's on 7148 I think at the moment, but I think he got a lot calling him. His band is a lot busier than mine now. So back to you, Charlie. Golf Mike 4 Lima Oscar Lima, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. Yeah, I'll give him a look to see if I can hear him. Depends on how the propagation is working this evening, I suppose. Mind you, it's this evening, it's almost morning, isn't it? Time flies, isn't it, when you're busy? But yeah, I'll certainly have a look and see, and I'll look for you in other days and other plans too, for sure. But had a wee look on your website for your viewers, and a wee look on the page over there. It's quite interesting for sure. But yeah, I was born in the same year as you. Kevin, so I was a bit young too, but I certainly, well, from 76 I started listening to, I suppose, mod music before that, because my sisters were a bit older, they liked that. But I started listening when I was 8 years old to Radio Luxembourg, most of the, I did try before then. I got first radio when I was 5 years old, a little transistor radio. I remember it was quite expensive at the time, really, but it was small and portable, like £5 it cost me. All your pocket money, and then negotiated to get a few I can't remember exactly how much now, but a few bits and pieces just to make it up to the £5 to manage to get it. But I remember I bought it from a garden centre of all places, an old pie little radio. But by the time I was 8 and 9, I started listening to music on Radio Luxembourg, and the rest is history, as I say. Like, so I still go to concerts now. There's a big one in there, I'm sure you know it, like a big one in Blackpool starting tomorrow. This is the 15th year anniversary too, so it's starting tomorrow, unusually for the whole week instead of 4 days. So possibly I'm not going this year. Next night I've got a daughter that's getting married very shortly, so that's ruled out this year. But I'm sure many people will enjoy themselves to that. I've been down at Skegness to one. That was quite good. It's a few years ago now, right enough, but there was lots of mod stuff there too. Kevin. So it was quite good for sure. I've been to see a lot of mod and ska bands and things like that also. Bad Manners and the Specials and I can't remember who else. The Beat and a few other things. More modern sort of mod stuff, but certainly not more than now, 50 years on it. How time flies. But okay, Kevin, I won't hold you up any longer. Sorry for ranting on and on and on. But do find that sort of music interesting, that's for sure. gb64 mod GM4 LOL. Now, look out for you against one other bands also.
Yeah, it's 73's Charlie. I used to listen to Luxembourg and Atlantic 252, them two radio stations there. Okay, Charlie, you have a nice night, and hopefully we'll make contact again. Golf Mike 4 Lima Oscar Lima. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Bye bye, Charlie.
Yeah, bye-bye there, Kevin. So I'm going to give you a report there. You're 5 and 9 plus 5 here. 5 and 9 plus 5.
73's, bye bye. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls? CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Mike Whiskey 9 Kilo Juliet Charlie. CQ80, Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta calling. This is the final call. This is Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Golf Bravo 64 Mike Oscar Delta. Looking for any calls?